Hi there. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So, today I am going to play one of my, I guess this is one of my favorite games. This is a game I really like. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. A game that I really liked as a child, and it's notable to me because it is the one game that I played back in the day and beat in one sitting, and I think it only took me 45 minutes. It's kind of easy, so let's see if I still got it. Here we go. I'm gonna play with Chip. We have a new assignment. Our cute little neighbor Mandy, whoever that might be, has lost her kitten. I say this is a job for the Rescue Rangers. I'll go on ahead, Chip, and scatter some things of mine that might help while we search the city. Good idea, Gadget. That's the spirit, Dale. Dale, I completely read that wrong. Dale, you and I can start on the trail. Monty, why don't you and Zipper track down one of those strange mechanical dogs we've been seeing in the park lately? Mechanical dogs? Piece of cake, Chip. You're right on it. You can depend on us. Here we go. So I haven't played it in a little while. Don't remember a whole lot that goes on in this game. Don't remember the secrets and stuff. But I do remember pretty much pick up everything. Collect virtually everything you can. So I will note that I am playing this game on a Retron HD with a Hyperkin Cadet controller, and I think the notable thing about this controller is that it does not have a good D-pad. So I'm probably going to screw up a lot, like I already kind of have. And I don't want to completely blame the controller, but crap. See, look at that. the D-pad is... Ooh. See? Okay, let's try this again. The D-pad is really not great. I'm not into it, but we'll have to make do. Make the best of a weird situation. I really should look and see if I can find my my actual NES controllers. One thing I've noticed about this D-pad already is that if I do this, I go forward, and all I did was I tried to press down, and it moved me forward as I went down, and that kind of sucks. So we'll see if that causes any problems going forward. Also, I'm playing this during what seems like the beginning of a storm, so I might lose power, but I actually am on a UPS, so shouldn't have too many problems. I'm not the biggest fan of Disney stuff, and I did watch Chip 'n Dale as a kid, but not a whole lot. Just some of it. I like this game a lot more than the TV show, for sure. Oh, you can't go under the apples. Oh boy. Alright. So we're already having a hard time in the first stage. And I haven't had this trouble in years, but you know, this is a rather easy game, and I'm a little ashamed to be screwing up at the beginning, but that's how it goes. Truth of the matter is, I am now an old man, so but I feel young. I feel young in spirit and heart. So to reiterate, I am playing a physical copy. This is a game I've had for a very long time. I think about this as being part of the beginning of my collection journey. I didn't call myself a collector of games until about 1998 or something like that, because prior to that year I didn't have a whole lot of money, and I didn't, I mean, it's not like I went and became a billionaire or something in 98, because I didn't. I was still in high school. But I did, well, I started working for one thing, and then when I didn't work, I started, somehow I came into money in some ways. Like, I had a lot more money than I did previously. So what I decided I would do with my money, instead of saving for college and all that, was I spent all of my money on video games and CDs. So basically, I decided, you know, I noticed the NES games were cheap. They'd become very, very cheap as opposed to what they had been in previous years. And they were now affordable to me. So I went ahead and I'm like, I'm going to get all the games that I have always wanted and could not have previously. And that's what I did. I started going to flea markets and tracking down a bunch of games. There was one guy at my one flea market who every week he would have not brand new, but he'd have more NES games for me. And, you know, I became a frequent customer, so he would start giving me discounts and everything, and he would hold things for me just in case I showed up, and I really appreciated that. So I actually came into a lot of games that I've wanted forever in doing that. And Chip and Dale, this game here, was one of them that I picked up early on, and I was pleased because I always loved this game. I used to rent it all the time. It wasn't really worth renting in a way because, again, you know, like I said, I would finish it. You know, it's easy enough to finish in a few minutes, you know, 45 minutes or so. And so if you spend like $3 or something on a rental, and then you finish it in a few minutes, is it really worth it? In a way it is, because it was fun. But anyway, instead of renting the game, I bought it and I owned it. And I now own it, and I still cherish it. I have this game in the box. I don't have the instructions, but I do have a box. Fat Cat says, I tricked you, Rescue Rangers. The kitten was a clever trap to lure you here. I shouldn't be doing these voices. I've already caught your precious gadget. From now on, she's inventing things for me. What is that, like death machines or something? You'll have to take her from my casino if you really want her back. Alright, I'll do that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play the entire game rather than skipping around. The map allows you to skip around a little bit, and I think I will not do that today. I think I'll do a full playthrough. I'm going to speed up to go a little faster. Proceeds goes just slow. I remember one of my favorite things to do was to come home after church and do a quick playthrough of this game, sometimes before church, because it was easy enough and short enough to finish like in a few minutes. So get ready for church and then play the game, finish it, go to church. And it's weird that I'm saying church like we have church every week or something. I mean, yes, we do have church every week. Church every day. Now, I specifically remember going through it before church on Sundays. These worms. So I didn't, back in the day I didn't quite understand the squirrels, like why they're like Japanese squirrels flying like that, but I understand it now because it's like the ninja, Japanese ninja, of course all ninja are Japanese, the ninja who use the parachute thingies to fly. Not really parachutes, but they would fly with the cloth or whatever. So the squirrels fly like Japanese ninja, like ninja from Japan, because they are Japanese. Alright. So I was going to do voices. I'm not going to do the voices anymore, I don't think. Let me know if you like the voices. Maybe I'll do that. For games in the future. Do voices, reading cutscenes and such. Maybe. So one of the things I always thought was really cute about this game, I was really fascinated by games like this, where you're in a since you're playing with, a chipmunk, all your surroundings, all your environments are much larger than you. So you're like in this world of giant cups and fans and things like that. Now I don't know why they would be so small in comparison to these things, but still it was cute. I like it. These barrels, they're not barrels. What are these? Crates. The crates are the only things that are not so, like they're not large. Ooh, I forgot about those things. Like, what are they shooting out? Like pus? Oh, they have a gun. They have a little pus gun or something like that. What did I get hit by? It hit me from the bottom. It came down. Wow. Hit me at the top of the screen. That's interesting. See, I always thought this was cute. You have these faucets that you turn off by jumping on them. And die by hitting the water. Don't know why water will kill you, but it's the name of the game. Every time I go down, the D-pad pushes me forward. I hate that. I remember the last time I played Ninja Gaiden 2. With this controller, it was screwing me up. Now that is a game I've always prided myself in being pretty good at. And using this controller, I died 100 times, and it was weird. I hated it because that was quite unfortunate that I couldn't do precise movements like ducking and things like that when I needed to. That's a game that I think that I will probably play like this one day. Another notable thing about this game is that before I ever played it, I had a You Can Beat Games type of magazine book thingy that I don't know where, I probably got it from book sale, a book fair at school, and it had this game in there about how you could beat the game. And I didn't own the game, so I knew how to beat it before I ever played it. There were a lot of games like that. I remember that magazine, that book thingy, the little, I call it a magazine. It had Mega Man 2 in it. I'd never played a Mega Man game at that point, so it seemed fascinating to me. And when I finally played, finally played a Mega Man game, it was not 2, it was 3, which to this day is my favorite. I do like it more than 2. But I had a strategy guide to beat Mega Man 2 before I ever played it. Careful, guys! I just saw Fat Cat send some tough-looking characters to Zone D. Also, watch out for falling iron balls. Ooh, falling iron balls. Throw something at the switches to stop them. I'll do that. Throw something. I don't know what. Something. Now, why can't I get those flowers? There we go. So yeah, this library, I think, is interesting. Don't know why that you have kangaroos with tennis paddles in a library. Oh, man. Am I gonna die? Yes! Awesome. Alright, let's try it again. Hopefully I won't suffer like that anymore. Well, yeah, you keep running into balls like that. Hey-yo. As people used to say. That was a thing that a lot of people at work used to say at my old job. All the time. Hey-yo. And I never really thought it was funny. It's quite inappropriate at, you know, the wrong times. I guess it could have been funny at times. This wasn't that funny to me. How many lives do I have? 3. Should have more than that by now, I believe. Oh boy! And there are no checkpoints in this game. I don't think there are. The only checkpoints would be like a door. My lord. Oh, that was kind of dumb, wasn't it? I think it's interesting that the kangaroos don't turn around, but they just keep going on with the tennis, their tennis matches. Come on, Boyd. Oh, yeah, no boss at the end of this. That was frustrating for the wrong reasons, I think. Careful, guys. I just saw Fat Cat send some tough-looking characters. Oh, yeah, you already told me that. So I'm going to Zone D. So this is another stage I thought was cute with the... I think it's like a toy store. And it always... So I did play Mega Man 3 before I played this game. And for some reason, this stage reminded me of Mega Man 3. Another thing I love about this game is that the music is really good. It's got some cool tunes. And that's something you could always count on Capcom to have in their games, period, but in their Disney games. Great graphics and great music. Capcom was the best back in the day. I think they sort of fell off in time in the PlayStation 2 era. That's when Capcom kind of stopped being as good as they used to be. But Capcom is my favorite for most of my life. That's what I was looking for. Looking for a nut. Just a squirrel trying to get a nut. One game that was in my You Can Beat Video Games magazine was crap. Oh, I better not die here. Was Little Mermaid. And I always thought it looked fun. I wasn't interested in Little Mermaid at all, but I thought I knew that was going to happen. I wasn't interested in Little Mermaid at all, but I always thought the game looked fun. So I always wanted to play it. And to this day, I've not played it. I think one day I'll pick it up. I've seen it fairly cheap. Complete, actually. So, boy. Okay. I am embarrassed. I can't blame the controller for that. That's just me being dumb. And falling for the same thing each time. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's what happens. I need an acorn. Oh boy. Will I or will I not pass? Here we go. Yeah. And you missed. You missed and didn't hit the lynch mob either. Gorillas in the mist without jungle fever. So it's kind of weird to be playing Chippendale and quoting Ice Cube, but that's what I do. I need an acorn. So talking about the Disney games, I never got to play DuckTales much as a kid. DuckTales was the most well-known one, and I never really got to play it. We rented it once, and my brother wouldn't let me play. That was the thing. So we had the NES in and boy, okay then. We had the NES in my brother's room, and we had one TV, and because it was in my brother's room, I couldn't play anytime I wanted to. He rented DuckTales back in the day, and he would not let me play it. And it looked so fun to me, and I always wanted to give it a try, and really couldn't. And so yeah, I never played DuckTales as a kid because my brother was mean. Shouldn't say that. Wasn't mean, but thanks for leaving me a boat gadget. Let's do it. I mean, let's go here. And so I never played DuckTales until I was a teenager. And when I played it, I didn't quite like it. But it looked fun to me. And I know that's blasphemy for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people's favorite Disney game is DuckTales. And I think I just haven't played it enough. But I think the last time I tried to play it, I kind of enjoyed it. That little bug thing also reminds me of Mega Man 3. Big bad Beetleborg. Anybody ever watched that show? I've never seen it. I just know the name of it. So, back to Disney games. So the other Disney game was that I did play was Tailspin, and boy, that sucked. I rented that one weekend, and I felt like I'd wasted my money. It was so not fun. It had good music and sound effects, but it just wasn't. It was not fun. And the one game that I always wanted to play and never did was Darkwing Duck. I used to love Darkwing Duck. That was a show that I watched every single day before school. Darkwing Duck was probably the best Disney cartoon, in my opinion. I love it. To this day, I love Darkwing Duck. And I never played the game until it came out on the Disney Afternoon Collection. And I didn't realize it was so hard. One day I'm going to go back and play it. But it is one of these... the Disney games are kind of known as being on the easy side. Darkwing Duck was not easy. Wow! That was a dumb move. I don't know why I did that or how I did that, but it happened. Anyway. That is a game that I would actually like to own the cartridge for. I've seen it a few times for a price that I've not wanted to pay. So... I think there was a star in that fountain or something. I probably should have jumped. What were the other Disney games? I never played any of those, like Adventures in the Kingdom and the, it's not Animal Kingdom. What was it? Magic Kingdom? Never played that. Never played, I did play Mickey Mouse Capade. I rented that, and oh, I hated it. It was not fun. If I remember correctly, that game was not originally a Mickey Mouse game. It was something else, I think. It was either it was not a Mickey Mouse game. It was either not a Mickey Mouse game or it was it was not made by Capcom. Something like that. I don't remember. Something about it is not right. Either way, what it is not fun. But I did play it. I rented it and I played it all the way through. I beat it and I did not enjoy it. But you know, when you don't really have a whole lot of games and oh man, I missed the nut. When you don't have a whole lot of games and you don't have a lot of money, you rent games and then you're like, well, I better play what I have. Make the most of it. I don't remember this thing. Beautiful. I'm trying to concentrate because I don't remember this boss at all. I'm dead. Wow. Okay then. I am gonna get serious here. Or not. I'm gonna keep making dumb moves. It just seems like there's just too much going on here. How many lives do I have? Am I gonna have a game over? I'm gonna have a game over. I'm out of lives. Can you believe that? I remember I did not expect that to happen. I did not expect that to happen.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, so I just went back and beat that freaking thing, and that fish didn't want you to suffer through it, so see if I can make it to the end of the game. Kind of ashamed to be talking about how easy the game is, and then like I'm having a really hard time with it right now. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And I never professed to be like, you know, the best gamer in the history of the world anyway. So, you know. I remember this being not so easy. Okay. Okay, it was a little tense there. I was thinking I was gonna not make it. So FYI, in the time of where I was trying to beat that fish thing, I ended up going down to 0 continues. So as upsetting as that is, I'll see if I can make it through the rest of the game. If not, then we'll just call it. We'll just call it there. But I have no continues left, and I don't remember that fish thing at all. And I don't remember it being. I don't remember it, but I don't remember it being like the hardest boss in history. So I do recall, you know, in my heyday, that I used to be able to beat this game, and I would have like 35 lives or something at this point in the game, and I do not have that now. So but it is true, you can actually become rusty in your old age, even at the oldest, the easiest games. I was watching someone, I don't remember who, but I was watching someone play through this game, and they were like having the hardest time in the world beating Fat Cat. And I remember thinking, how are you having such a hard time? Now I see. So please forgive me for my transgressions, being so cocky, in that I would judge someone else for having a hard time with this game. thanks for the nut. Ugh. And these bees or whatever taking me out. I think antlions are a weird thing to be in a casino, but it is what it is. Trying to stay focused here, so I don't want to die. Too young to die. Well, that was dumb, right? Not worried about that. Oops. Much easier than that electric fish thing. Yay, we have rescued Gadget, but this ain't the end of the game. No, it just begins. She made a rocket, and now we go into space. No, we don't go into space. Well, we come to space and fall right back down to the last, 3 stages? Yep. Oh yeah, this is another one of those, sort of hard stages. So I used to call those crabs claw grip, even though they're not claw grip. Claw grip is in Mario 2. But I always liked claw grip. Or claw glip, as he's credited at the end of Mario 2. Ninja flying squirrels. Right after I get the acorn. Screw you, claw grip. Yeah. Will I make it? One day I'll play Mario 2. I'll record that. Maybe I'll do it live. I haven't done it live yet. Wonder if anybody will watch. Either way, it'd be fun to do one day. Shoot. I recently got the GBA version of Mario 2. And I'm a little amazed by the things that have changed in that game. Like in a lot of ways they made it harder, and a lot of ways they made it easier. But different. It's a different experience. And that is a game I used to play like all the time. I was an expert at that game. And still love it to this day. What? Fun fact for you that I'm sure nobody ever knew. Super Mario Bros. 2 was called Doki Doki Panic in Japan. Did you know that? I know that's a joke going around these days where, you know, people act like no one, after all this time, no one knew that. You know, back in the days before the internet, I can understand how you would not know it. But now, like, if you know anything about Mario games, or video games in general, you would know about Mario 2 Doki Doki Panic. One day, I would like to own Doki Doki Panic. I know it's a Famicom disc game, and I don't have a Famicom disc, and I don't know if I'd be able to track one down. But, I would, man, I would like to have a copy of Doki Doki Panic one day. Also like to have a copy of the Japanese dummy. I knew that was going to happen. I would like to have a copy of the Japanese Mario 2. Both Mario USA and actual Mario 2. The one that we know as Lost Levels. I have 7 lives. Again, I should have like 25 right now, but 7 will do. I don't think I will suffer that much going forward. Then again, I remember Fat Cat Stage being on the frustrating side. Much like this freaking thing here. Bugger off. Clog lip. And I knew it. Like, what was I thinking about? Oh, it's the Puss Brothers. Hey, these guys. Pussington. That's why I call him Pussington. Pusshead. Now that was a good time. Don't care what you gotta say now, Gadget. Trying to get through it now. So why are there beetles in the cups? I wonder. The Mega Man 3 style beetles. Again, this is a stage that, oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Me of Mega Man 3. I can't really even say why. Oh, from the back. Hit it from the back. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, love it. Love you. Love you. Oh yeah, once again I got hit. I didn't think that was going to happen. So check out the graphics. Check out the way these cups look. They're beautiful. I like them. My life is forfeit.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Guess that's what you were supposed to do the entire time. Hit his legs and not his mouth. Oh! Beautiful. Okay, so this stage is known for having wonderful music and also being the hardest stage in the game. Naturally, being the last stage in the game, but I'm gonna do my best. Which right now is not very good right now. At this very moment it's not the greatest. I'm not saying much because I am getting down to the music, but also trying to concentrate. As the kids say, this music doesn't have to. Music didn't have to go so hard, but it is good. It is good. I hate saying as the kids say. It really separates me from being, you know, the young dude I feel I am. Also, it makes me feel like an old guy, like back in my day, which sucks. I never wanted to be that kind of guy, but sometimes I see myself, you know, I find myself coming to grips with being a guy who's getting himself handled by enemies in the stage. No, one of the get off my lawn type guys now. I feel that way about music and video games and stuff. Like, mainly music. Like, man, they don't make it like they used to. You know, I want to go back to the 90s. Back in my heyday. Alright, let's do it. Let's die, I mean. 7 lives to take on Fat Cat. getting ashed to death. Let's do it. Dude is not hard, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Will I die? Will I lose at the very, very end of the game? I did it. Yeah. There we go. Well, Rescue Rangers, we made it. We made it to the end. I guess that'll teach Fat Cat not to mess with the Rescue Rangers. That's right. Golly, I don't know. Something tells me he'll be back, because he'll always be back, right? You just beat him with a gumball. Well, if he steps out of line again, we'll be ready to put him right back in place. Right, gang? Right. Yes, sirree. There's no stopping. The Rescue Rangers and the man Taciturn. You know, the king ruler Taciturn right here. I've done it. I beat Chip and Dale in like an hour or something like that. Well, I don't know how long it's been, but it doesn't really matter. You saw the ups and downs. It's been quite a ride. It's been a real roller coaster ride, but I saw it through to the end, and I've achieved something. I've achieved greatness. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Play us out. Yeah. So if you sat through all of this, thank you. If not, thank you anyway. Good times, good times, good times. Next time I'll try to not waste so much time, but here we go. Rescue Rangers on a Sunday here, and I appreciate everyone. I appreciate Capcom, everybody who made this game, and Disney too. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you later.